All right, so this one right here, if we were going to solve this as systems of equations, what would be the best method to solve this? Just to kind of give us a review going into systems of equations. What would be the best method to solve this one? If we were doing systems of equations, what would be the best method to solve?
Calculator. No.
That's not a method. No. Elimination. Why? Because I have coefficient of 1, right? And they're both in standard form. Those are some characteristics that I told you. Okay, so if I was solving the system of equations, then that would use elimination. So therefore, we don't use any of those methods to solve these because the solution to the system is multiple answers. And so it's not just one specific point. So, question is looking at this. Is the point of intersection a solution to this system? The point at which these two things cross, will it be a solution to the system?
No.
Why not?
Because it's not equal to.
Right, they're not equal to. So even the place where these two things cross will not be a solution because both of its inequalities are not equal to. All right? So let's graph them and look and see what the solution set is. All right, so for the first one, x plus y greater than 2, so we subtract the x from both sides. And we have y is greater than negative x plus 2. This is the one that presents something different for us. Okay, so I'm going to take this one. I figure most of us had the first inequality correct when they shifted it over. This is the one that's going to present an issue. Once again, we will subtract the 2x. Now, what's my next step? What is my next step in solving this one? Divide by negative 1. So when I divide an inequality by a negative, what happens? I flip the inequality sign. So most of us that missed this one probably didn't flip the inequality sign. But when I divide this by negative 1, and I divide everything by negative 1, this is going to become y is now greater than, or I'm sorry, is less than or equal to 2x minus 1. Okay? And so the two inequalities that we're going to see the solution set to are those. Let me grab a calculator so we can graph. Any question on that step? That's holding true to our rules for solving inequalities. All right. So we go to y equals. I'm going to put this one into my y1. So this is y1. And it's going to be negative x plus 2. This next one's going to be my y2 down here. This is going to be 2x minus 1. That's what it should look like, and we're going to hit graph. All right, so I have a point of intersection right here. Now, everything that happens from my calculator on this point out, I have to know. I have to know which way it's shaded. I have to know if it's dotted lined or not. I have to know those things. Okay? So those of you that think the calculator is going to give you the answer, the calculator is going to produce what you tell it to based on what you know. Okay? And so, what I know from this picture is that both of them are dotted. And so I should have that situation and that situation, even though that's not what shows up on my calculator. All right? And so now I need to know which way to shade. So the top one, okay, is greater than. All right? So in my y equals, I want to know which one that is. So I'm going to turn this off, hit graph. Oh. Turn this off by hitting enter. Graph. So it's that line right there, and it's going to be shaded which direction since it's greater than? Above it. Okay, so it's going to be shaded up. So I'm going to go back to it. It's going to be shaded up. So this other one is less than. It's going to be shaded below it. And so I hit graph. There's that one. Oh, I don't have them both turned on. And there's that one. And so my shaded area is that right there.